been a little while and I apologize for that, but life's kind of got away from me. I've been doing a lot of like food deliveries because I'm trying to get money banked up a little bit so that I can take some time off during the heat of the summer because it is absolutely ridiculously hot already. Today, our high is supposed to be 108. It's 9 o'clock in the morning and it's already, well, actually, it's 5 minutes to 9 and it's already 92 degrees. This is Fahrenheit, by the way. Anyway, so I'm doing my best to try to avoid the heat as much as I possibly can, but also work enough to where I can, when it really gets hot, like we're projected to be in the 1 teens soon. I want to be able like hide in the house, and I despise driving at night on the weekends here because Vegas traffic is ridiculous, absolutely insane. So I am just working my way through that, but because I've been focusing on that, I haven't been focusing on this as much. I started a new medication, which has made my sleep schedule a little off, and things have been a little strange. I'm getting trampled by cats. Anyway, but I'm working through it all, and it's things are happening, things are smoothing out, and and I'm working through everything pretty well. It was brought to my attention that it's been 3 weeks since I streamed on Twitch, so whoops. I'm gonna try to fix that. I'm gonna try to fix that this week. I'm just trying to finish getting through the rest of the weekend because it is a holiday weekend. 4th of July isn't until Tuesday or whatever, but we've got all this other stuff going on over the weekend because a lot of people will be working, whatever, because we live in the 24-hour town and there's a lot of service workers here, so they don't get as many of those holidays off. So weekends are going to be crazy. Anyway, but I just wanted to stop in, check in, say hello, say I haven't completely disappeared, just got a little sidetracked because I had some other stuff going on. I did work on a new project that is a little bit different than most of the stuff I've done, but I painted a hat. I lost some of the footage, so I'm having to piece his things together, and then I have some of the other footage of other parts, like when I did the lettering and stuff, I do have. So, but it's a Mothman hat, and I'm doing a video to go along with it, talking about the lore of Mothman and Point Pleasant and all of that fun stuff. A little bit of backstory to go along with it, kind of like I did for the Fiji Mermaid. And you have that to look forward to. I'm trying to get that edited right now. Like I said, I'm also trying to squeeze in as many deliveries as I can before the actual heat hits. So, just kind of juggling things and relearning time management. So, I got a little spoiled to this like hedonistic lifestyle of just, doing whatever I want, sleep whenever I want, having my own schedule. And it's real easy to, get really off track and get real, it's not even lazy because I stay busy all the time, but just like, I forget what my priorities are or what my priorities should be, and makes a mess, causes problems. So, my air conditioner finally shut off for a minute. Like I said, it's already in the 90s this morning, so my AC is set to like 80 and it's still kicking on every like 10 seconds. So, yay for big power bills. Oh, goodness. But, anyway, yeah, so like I said, I will be around. I do have some things I'm working on, and a lot more miniature content coming. This has been like my, oh goodness. So when I'm delivering, when I'm like waiting for orders to be fulfilled, like I get the order and then I go to the restaurant and a lot of times it's not done yet, especially when it's like pizza places or whatever, because no matter how hard they try, they're actually not fast food. So while I'm waiting, I'm sitting there, I take my iPad with me and I'm sitting there, I'm scrolling through like Pinterest and YouTube and all the places and Instagram. There's so much inspiration. There's so many cool things that I'm like, I have all this stuff. I want to do that. I want to do something like that. I want to make something like that. And I see like all these different elements that I want to include, and I want to do things that are my own, but the inspiration is wild. And there's so many just crazy talented people everywhere. And everywhere I turn, I'm like, oh, you know, I could never do something that amazing, but I can do something close to that, right? Or at least try. And that's the important part, is to at least give it a shot, even if I totally fall on my face. Um, but yeah, so being that there's so many things that I want to make and so many things that I want to do, I want to make sure that I capture as much of it as I possibly can and share that with you. And like I said, I had the SD card corrupt when I did the Mothman hat, so that SD card is no longer with us, so that I don't make that mistake again. And I will be getting what I do have together for you for that very shortly. I feel like I'm just kind of sitting here repeating myself. I apologize for that. Let's see, what else has been going on? Oh, and not so good news. I did manage to break my dentures. I've been having problems with them for a long time because my top is actually a partial, and where it was like cut out for the tooth on this side, I've had a lot of problems with, but it's always been way over on the side, so it's not that big of a deal, it's not that noticeable. But this time I made sure to make it real noticeable. They broke here, and I did everything I could, but in order to get the plate to set right so that it wouldn't break again, I had to kind of offset it a little bit, which means the whole thing is offset. But the lining part is comfortable on my gums and it's a good fit despite the teeth being a little off. I need to go and get them repaired, probably replaced, but my insurance only covers it every 5 years and it's not time yet. So I'm just gonna have to limp along with this. I did call around to see if I could get this repaired, and the amount of money that they want and the amount of time that I have to actually physically be without my teeth is not okay with me right now, unless I go to a much higher price point that's way out of my budget, you know. So I'm just limping along, and I feel kind of goofy and it looks a little silly, but you know what? And at first when I like sat down, I was like, I need to record a vlog or record some kind of video, upload something so that I have some kind of content coming out there so that it doesn't seem like I've completely fallen off the planet. I was nervous about putting my face out there, and I was like, oh man, you know, people are gonna see this janky ass job I did trying to fix my dentures, and it's embarrassing. And it is, you know. I mean, there's plenty of other things like that I have no control over. Like, I mean, I'm getting older and whatever, and my face is a little bit broke out because I've been a little bit stressed, and with the medication changes and stuff, that's just like how it goes or whatever. But the denture thing, like the teeth thing, because I'm hyper fixated on teeth because I've always had problems with my own teeth, and I had really crooked teeth when I was younger. Having to like face people with screwed up dentures, I'm just like, but I'm overcoming it because, you know what, what else can I do? You know, I'm not gonna let it completely like put me out of commission in life. I still have to keep going on regardless of, you know, how goofy I look. I also have a big knot on my forehead, and I actually, it was cracking up because I was going to physical therapy, which my insurance denied, so I didn't finish, but whatever, it's fine. I got the exercises to do at home, and which has been helping a lot. So my back hasn't been hurting, which is always a bonus. And you know, that never happens. So that part's exciting. But anyway, I have this bump and it's on my skull. Like I can move the skin and see how the bump doesn't move. It just sits there and the skin moves around on it. And I have to get a CT scan on it, but I'm not looking forward to it, so I don't want to. I'll sit here and play with this. I can see myself in the mirror over there. It's like, anyway, when I was going to physical therapy, one of the physical therapists thought that was a breakout, thought that I had like, because I didn't have this going on at the time. So they just saw that and thought that was like a abscess or cyst or pimple or whatever. And so he's like telling me about how I need to make better food choices and not to eat too much protein and how meat's murder and all that stuff. And I'm like, why are you telling me all this? You know? And he's like, you know, because it'll make you have better skin. It'll clear your skin up. And I'm like, okay, well, other than aging, like age spots and stuff, like my skin isn't that bad other than like, well, now, like I said, but at the time I didn't have these guys. I was like, I don't really have that many like breakouts. My face isn't, you know, I guess that one random, you know, thing that'll flare up or whatever during my cycle, but that's just normal. And really, I've tried different diets and nothing really affects that because it's just my hormones doing a thing or whatever, you know. And I was like, and this thing is a bone. And he looked so embarrassed. And I was kind of embarrassed for him because he shouldn't have been saying anything. It was just really kind of crazy and out of line. But yeah, anyway, it was awkward. I'm kind of almost relieved that my insurance didn't cover. I don't know. And you know what the thing is it's like, I don't know how much of it was me or how much of it was actually the place I was going to. There goes my AC again. My apologies. Probably a lot of loud background noise. But it was just like really awkward. I used to go to the same place years ago for physical therapy. And when I went there before, it wasn't so bad. Like, it wasn't too bad, but they've changed things a lot there, and they've crammed in a whole bunch more beds. Well, they kind of look like massage tables or whatever, but they crammed in a whole bunch more of those. Each one is like 3 or 4 feet from the next one. So like, I have lower back pain, so I have to do a lot of like on my back like pelvic stuff, like lifting my butt and doing like the pelvic exercises, you know, and stuff like that. And it was like really uncomfortable because here I am doing that, and then there's like this elderly gentleman facing me while I'm doing these like hip thrust thingies with my big buns. I mean, I'm chubby, so looking at this guy, and he's over there and he's like facing me doing these like arm stretchy things or whatever, and basically maintaining eye contact with me. I was so uncomfortable, and I was trying to I'm like, no, we're all just here healing. I just need to ignore this. Just, you know, look the other way, put your music on, pay no attention, you know, whatever. But he was watching me, and then I was like, no, his face is just faced that way because he's doing the exercises or whatever. And then when I got up to leave, he like had to say something to me. He's like, have a nice day. And it was like really, really, really like, I don't know, you know, I mean, maybe it was just all me and I was just creating that in my mind, but it felt uncomfortable, and it felt, yeah, I don't know. But, you know, is it his fault that like he went to physical therapy and they were like, here's a large woman's behind directly in your face while you're trying? Anyway. A lot of my problems in life are stupid ones. I'll just go there. I'll just say it. So I recognize that, though. It's just, oh goodness. Anyway, but yeah, so this is like the most rambliest thing, way oversharing all kinds of crazy things with you. My apologies, but if you stuck around, cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I will be back with some more mini content and some more crafting videos and things of that nature really soon. But I just wanted to at least say hi and apparently overshare a bunch of weird things with you. So thank you for hanging out, and I will see you very soon with my Mothman video, and I will be back streaming on Twitch probably on the 4th of July, either the 4th or 5th, because I got a couple more days of doing some hardcore delivering so that I can take a little breather. And while I'm taking my little breather, I will be doing some stuff online and doing some crafting and things like that. So yeah, anyway, thank you for hanging out. Once again, I'll say that 50 more times because I appreciate the heck out of you. And I will see you again really soon. So have a good one. Bye.